This is a Radio Shack telephone line in use indicator. It has a plug on it, RJ11, a jack, interestingly, right on the same side, right there, and a red strip. It is greatly yellowed on that side, but not on that side. There's nothing here. I do not have a model number, and it's my own fault. So if anybody can help me with what this is, then I would appreciate it. I'm going to tell you where I got this, and then I'm going to show you why I don't have the model number. Back in the early 2000s, maybe even 2000, Radio Shack was giving out devices with their Radio Shack catalog called the QCat. And I have one right here. This was a PS2 connected barcode scanner. There is a JK18 Oddware episode featuring this that may or may not have been posted at this time. Digital Convergence, which was the company that made the QCat, had a data breach. And because of that, they gave everybody, I think, a $10 Radio Shack gift certificate. So I went to Radio Shack and I bought this using that gift certificate. I might have had to pay, I think it was only about $10 anyway, so I might have just paid the tax and that was the whole deal. And that was it. Don't remember where this was originally, but when I moved into the house and set up the telephone system, I had mounted this to one of the wooden floor joists like that, and I had hot glued it, not knowing I would ever be taking it out of service. Now it's being taken out of service. It will be placed back in service in another location, but it's not in service here any longer, and as you can see, the hot glue unfortunately tore the label, so I don't have any further information on it. I just hopped on the Google machine and looked it up, and I found it in the 2000 year Radio Shack catalog. There it is, line in use indicator. Light bar shows if phone line is in use or ringing. Oh, that's going to become important later in the video. Includes cord plus hook and loop fastener. No idea where the hook and loop fastener is in this day and age. Catalog number 43-443. And it sold for $12.99, and that's what I paid for it. So I paid $3 plus tax, and that's the whole deal. Let me get it hooked up so you can see what it does. I have my Armiger rotary phone with the electronic ringer hooked up. I believe I have this hooked backwards because I think, and I'm not certain on that, not positive, that cord would plug into your phone jack, then your telephone would plug in that, but it seems to work backwards anyway. Obviously nothing happening now until I pick up, and yeah, it's pretty worn. I'm going to get the camera repositioned, zoomed in right on that, and we'll go from there, and of course you'll hear everything else I'm doing, and of course I'll describe it as well. This thing simply could not make its mind up as far as sitting where it's supposed to, so I actually have to double stick tape it down. I'm going to shut the room lights out just so it's going to be that much easier to see. Yeah, there's enough light that the camera shouldn't be too confused, I hope. Pick up the phone. There you go, not bad. Now you'll notice that the left is a bit dimmer than the right, and I think it always was. From looking straight on, it's not bad, but at any other angle, it's tough. So anyway, line in use indicator. Hang up the phone. It goes out. Pick up the phone. It goes on. Hang up the phone. It goes off. Pick up the phone. It goes on. Hang up the phone. It goes off. Pick up the phone. It goes on. Hang up the phone. It goes off. Is that enough? Did you empty your Jergens bottle? Okay, so let's continue. It does cooler stuff. Of course it does. I have a rotary phone connected to this for a damn good reason. And that's because when you go ahead and dial on a rotary phone, the pulses that it puts in actually hang up and pick up the phone very, very quickly. And that will cause this to flash, and it should flash in the exact numbers that I dial. So I'll hang up, pick up, I'm going to dial a 1. 1 flash. A 2. 2 flashes. A 3. 3 flashes. 4. 4 flashes. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 0 is 10. So it flashes. Now I'm going to dial a number. And the phone will connect. It's not about the phone, it's more about this device. And it also will do something when you call the line, when the phone rings. So let me do that. Well, it's not. That's rather interesting. Wow. Well, let's try a couple other things. Pick up the phone. And I'll pull the button up on the Armiger phone. You can find out more about that phone by looking in the prescription. There's a link there. So let's try that. Still nothing. What if I disconnect it? Still nothing. All right. Okay, now theoretically wired correctly. Let's see if it'll work now. Nope, nothing there either. So either I lied or I was mistaken. I think it's the second one. Only because I'm not down here looking at it when the phone rings. I thought it would sort of flicker and flash with that. But I guess not. I don't know. It just doesn't. There's the crummy, ancient double stick tape I put on it. It looks like there's one screw. Let me see if I can open it. And in the name of science, and because of my previous blunder, it looks like that label was actually covering the screw holes. So I would have had to damage the label to open this, and if that label were intact, you wouldn't be seeing the inside. So I guess I'm not that crazy after all. Here's the top cover. Just a red lens in there. Let's see if maybe I hold it up to the light. Oh yeah, you could see. And there's a couple of LEDs in here. The phone jack. A resistor. Some hot glue snot. A diode. Another resistor. A couple of transistors, it looks like, on the right side. A fair amount of circuitry in this thing just to make this work. That's pretty interesting. So I'm kind of glad that we did get to open this after all. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I wonder if the reason why one of them, it looks like the left one is slightly cocked to the right. I don't know if I can move that at all. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if it'll show any better, but it looks like that might have done something. But I'm not going to bother testing it because we already know it works. It might even be a little too far over now. Yeah, more like that. Now they both appear to be pretty straight on. You can kind of see the reflecty business going on in there. So maybe they'll reflect their light out better and it will appear more uniform when it lights up. But anyway, that's it. The Radio Shack line in use indicator. But anyway, that's going to wrap this up. I thank you very much for watching, and I really appreciate it. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.